mechanic is picking up objects, and the mechanic that I removed because I had a secondary mechanic that it was jumping. At the beginning of the levels I used to have only these three places, these three platforms under the water to jump to escape from the level. In this case I used to have a jump that it was from here to here. That jump was destroyed and changed these platforms, and also I add more panels to activate. Another one right here to activate these ones, and this one to activate this one. Why? Is because I want to focus more on my primal mechanic and the main mechanic that I choose, that it was picking up objects. And by using this mechanic more often, I emphasize the use of the picking up objects in the game. Also, I didn't change the fact that it's going to point A to point B, and to avoid the water that is installed in this case. Okay, so we're inside of level 1. The crate will come out, the player cannot cross here, and the player will pick up the crate, put it there, and this platform will appear. The player will come and take the ball. Obviously, if the ball gets destroyed in the water, the machine will give a new one. These things will come out, these platforms will come out. The laser will not make the player able to jump, so he will have to pick up this or different type of object and put it there. By using these three different types of crate, I already presented three types: the circle one, the cubic one, and the cubic with windows inside. As I said in the bench in the review, I removed the jumps that were between this one through here and through there. By removing that secondary action or removing that secondary mechanic, I focus more on the main one, that is the pickup of the crates, and also solving the puzzles. Okay, here we are in level 2. My secondary level is based on explain more the picking up of the pickup objects. Also, I add this red light to make sure that the player makes everything that he has to make right here. I also emphasize the part that every pickup doesn't work for every panel, and also in this case this is a rebuild of the level that I used to have before, that it was the jumping, and I removed that jumping to add this type of bridges. So right now we have bridges instead of jumping, so the player doesn't have to mess around with that type of jumping inside. By removing that, it is better and looks cohesive between all levels instead of a random jump in the middle of the area. Pretty much it's the same one, point A to point B, escape, and play around with the objects. Okay, here we are inside of the object, inside of the game, level 2, we are inside, lights come out, the player can't go here, so he has to press the button. A new crate, obviously it doesn't work for this platform, the player will learn that as soon as they try, so you have to come and put it in the other platform. Okay, I didn't know that why it wasn't working. So we have a bridge now. Every time the ball fall off, a new one will come. Put the ball, have a new bridge. It used to be a jump right here to there. I removed that. I think the bridge also is better. Crate. And why this crate is being used? This crate is used by two things. Number one, show the player that it can be used as a shield, and number two, for making this part right here. The first three levels are just made to show the player a little bit of mechanics, how things are done. There is another bridge over there, and pretty much that's it for this level. By adding the stairs, adding the jumps, I think the level is better. Okay, so here we are in level 3. Level 3 is one of the levels that changed the most, because there used to be a giant platform in the middle for all the jump things. Now the jump that it was right here, it completely disappeared. The jump that was right here, it completely disappeared. We have a bridge. There used to be another zone over here, or I don't remember if it was over here, but there used to be another zone over there for this type of table for the glass box to be there, so it can connect with this point that it will open the last bridge of all. By removing that, I add a more diagonal thing right here. It's the first time that I use that. I think it works. Maybe there will be another zone by opening this part, but I decide to keep it this way. More pickup objects in this case to open all these things, and that's why this level changed a lot. The mechanic the same, the objective the same, and I think it looks better. Okay, so here we are inside of the level 3. The player will come, he will notice that nothing happened this time, and he will ask for a box. The first one is used that part. You will find another one, used for this side. Okay, open. Okay. So I decide to keep the buttons instead of having like pick up and pick up and pick up and pick up all over again. I find that it's better. Okay, another bridge. In this case, we are showing the player how to use the connection between different lasers with boxes. That is a big part in the last level. I think it should be a big part right here too. So the player will have to identify that this box should be there to find out with that part. Okay, I think that like perfect. Every box that appears in the map, if it fall down, if something happened into the water, it can be restored. In this case, the player will need to put there to get a new box, that it will go there. Because by removing the jump, I need to find a way to give the player that box, that it wasn't there before. And also adding this place right here that you pointed perfectly, a bridge will appear in the last part. Oh, okay. So you pointed, perfect. Take it. You pointed over there, perfect. And you can go over there and open it. And then you can escape. That's pretty much for level 3. Okay, welcome to level 4. In this level 4, because I use all the other 3 levels to show up the pickup between objects, what's the difference between a crate and a circle, pretty much that everything is based on platforms now. And there are bridges all across the map and lasers between connections. So there are a lot of parts in this level that is level 4 is the one that it looks more like a puzzle that emphasize that type of usage inside of here. And also there's a lot of tricks inside of this level. I also add stairs at the beginning that I didn't have to give more emphasis. This is the last level. So if you from here to there you can see this type of red lights, and then inside you can also use a lot of different things. Okay, we're inside of level 4. So as I said before, we'll go to the stairs, look at the lights, and in this case you will find the crate before you. There is a button right here, but the player, if a player don't know what to do, and it comes from here before everything else, he will find the crate, but obviously there is no bridge, so he cannot cross, and the crate he cannot go over there, so obviously he has to use the bottom. With the bottom, that thing comes up, and obviously the player will notice that the ball is falling. There is no bridge, so the player will come right here and take the ball. Why there is no bridge? Because the bridge is at the beginning always on. Okay, now the platform is coming up, the bridge comes out, and there is a crate over there. So you need to solve the puzzle again. Small, medium, small puzzle of opening these so the player can go up. Obviously there used to be a lot of jumping in this part. That jump is changed for this type of diagonal platforms, and the bridge that it was here is also removed for this kind of, the jump that it was here is removed to this bridge. And now with these two crates and the crate over here, the player can change and start using the bridge. This side. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so we can go over there. Oh, but the crate is gone. So what you need to do is open this again, take the crate, change this, and put it where it was before. Perfect. And now you can take the crate and use the bridge. I found that removing the jumps, it works a lot in this type of a scenario because it allows to use more pickup objects and also to emphasize that every pickup does something and not be jumping around like a crazy guy. There are no more bridges, you can use it to go on, but the red thing will not let you jump from there to there. So you gotta use this thing right there that will let you go on and use the bridge to finally jump right here and escape. This is level 4, and I think everything is pretty much explained. Hope that you enjoy it.